Tell me what's going on. This is not this hard. This is TV. It's not that hard. It's like radio. Especially sports talk. It's not that hard either. All you got to do is talk about NCAA brackets. An A-Rod. That's it. That's right. Can't talk about real sports like MMA or pro wrestling. Can't do that. Uh-oh. Hammer time? That'll work. We're back here on Jiggy Jag TV, Community Access Television, the lowest rated show on Access, but number one in hell. And this is one of the very rare shows that I'm probably ever going to do where we do a studio interview with a band, and then I grab a camera and my Ninja and I run across the street and film them at the world famous Blue Goat. But, gentlemen, go ahead and introduce yourselves so people know where to write the complaint letters.
I'm Tommy from Spine Shank.
I'm Rob from Spine Shank.
So, I've been hearing a lot about you guys. People have been like, oh my God, Spine Shank's coming
All
to
lies.
town.
All lies.
Yeah.
Is that a good thing?
That lie about me not tipping strippers, that's a lie too.
Yes.
Hint, hint.
We'll keep it all.
They lie out here, huh?
That's right.
Yeah, we're back for the first time in 5 years. You know, we broke up for a while and decided to give it another shot. So
Is this like green jelly breakup where you guys are like, we're going to get back together because there's a whole bunch of money
no,
we
it
can
was
make.
it was like I can't stand you.
Yeah.
We can't be
Nice.
in the same room together anymore. Breakup, but
Like a blood feud.
yeah, it was just there was bad times and there was problems and
Yeah.
but we grew up together and
That's cool.
after a while, it was like put our differences behind us and
Yeah.
start doing the music again, and it's been working out pretty nicely.
I'll tell you are one of the few bands that I'm driving around on XM radio and I'm flipping through the channels and I'm like, Spine Shank? Those guys are coming to Salina.
Yeah, we've been lucky and gotten some of our songs on
Yeah.
the radio, so we're gonna try to have a good time tonight.
So, how long you guys been doing this?
Well, we started in '96,
Jesus.
so we feel old now. I still like
You feel
What?
old.
Yeah.
all of a sudden we're on the Disturbed tour right now, and we've realized that out of like 10 bands, we're the oldest band.
Oh, wow.
So it's like, oh no, but we still like to have a good time and
Yeah.
The body hurts a little bit more,
Yeah.
but, learn to deal with.
What are some of the influences we're going to hear on the performance later?
I don't know what started it off for us. I think it's like Guns N' Roses and Motley Crue,
Yeah.
and then transfer over to like Faith No More, and then
Yeah.
like Slayer and Metallica and
That's
things
cool.
like that. And then also like Atari Teenage Riot and stuff like that, like the more electronic side.
Yeah.
Just energetic and angry for the most part.
Yeah. That's cool. So, what's been the worst gig you guys have ever played?
Odessa, Texas.
Odessa, Texas.
It was a rodeo.
We closed for a rodeo.
Hey, that's awesome. They've had some MMA events in a rodeo arena here locally, so,
right.
we might as well have a...
Well, we had like cowboys, like you
Yeah.
Yankees go home.
And
I'm
we
trying to get a beer, and I'm like, dude, come on.
we did the first tour we ever did was before our first record ever even came
Yeah.
out. And we call it the Butthole of America tour. We actually played in somewhere in the Cleveland area,
Yeah.
where the dartboard was the headliner. There was like 5 dudes around the
Nice.
dartboard, and 1 kid came to see us.
Nice.
So-
The dartboard was the
The
headline.
Butthole of America.
Sounds like a
tour.
bar in Hutch. Where we went to a few times, where they've got Joe's Fix-It Shop and a couple other local bands, and then the main event is the dartboard.
Really?
So,
Yeah, we also did this. It was like a gutted out grocery store one time in was it Lawton, Oklahoma?
Yeah.
And they kept we were at the strip club next door, and they were like promoting it, and they just kept calling us Spinal Shank. We're just like, we're going with it. Yeah, we're Spinal Shank tonight. Who cares, Because our life has been like, pretty much like Spinal Tap.
That's
So
right.
We might as well just go with it.
But not in Oklahoma. What they do over there, what they told us,
Yeah.
drink, drugs, and sleep with each other. That's what the kids
Sounds
do.
like McPherson, Kansas.
Yeah, I was like, I was just blown away. I was like, wow, all right, man, cool.
So you guys have played all over the place and played with all sorts of different bands. If you guys could play with any 2 bands, living, dead, broke up, whatever, who would they be and where would the concert be?
Wow. Well, Motley Crue is like a big deal for us.
Yeah.
So that would be cool. And then since
GNR original lineup.
yeah.
That would be cool.
and Faith No More, now that they're back, that would that would be cool. Where? I don't know. Some place I don't have to fly because I'm deathly afraid to fly. So
Oh, I hear you on that, brother.
keep me on the ground and I'm good
Yeah.
to go.
That's.
Let's put it in a backyard somewhere. That'd be cool.
We could put it in Ninja Larry's backyard. That would work.
You know,
There you go.
we did have the chance. We did have the chance in we did Castle Donington a few years back,
Yeah.
and we played with on the same stage as Iron Maiden.
Nice.
So that
Did they have
was
the big monster?
Yeah, Eddie was there and everything. It was amazing. It was
Yeah,
just like
it was awesome.
it was like a good capper. It's like I've done it all now. I've played with Maiden. I'm good to go.
There you go. So now comes time. I always have to ask the world famous 5 questions.
Okay.
My co-host isn't here, so I have to ask these questions. Don't shoot the messenger, brother.
Yeah, it's
That's
all
all I ask. 1, why is it all guys in movies, porno movies, are douchebags?
Well, not all of them.
Okay.
We got a buddy that makes those movies.
Oh, that's
he's a
nice.
good
Yeah, he's a good guy. He hooks us up with them, sends us DVDs. So anyone that sends me free porn I don't consider a douchebag.
There you go.
But-
Maybe the 80s porn.
Yeah, 80s porn with the
80s
mustache,
porn?
the
with
mustaches
it'll
and
probably-
Ron J was the only one that was managed to escape that era.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
hedgehog.
That's right. We're not talking about Sonic.
Yeah.
Another question. You guys see the TV show Lost?
Yeah.
I don't watch it.
Why is the fat guy still fat? He's on an island.
He asked me that same question.
What's going on here, brother? I don't
Hey
get
man,
it.
he's they got food supplies there. I don't know.
Hoarding packets of sugar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Something.
Really bad thyroid.
That's
No,
what it
bad
is.
thyroid. What has been the craziest thing you've ever seen on stage?
I don't know about on stage, but the craziest thing I ever seen on tour. We were just talking about a place in Detroit called Harpo's,
Yeah.
and when you go there, the shows are going to be insane because it's the kids they're not afraid. The Kentucky Fried Chicken across the street has bulletproof glass about that thick. But we were
Nice.
we were on tour with Disturbed one time, and it's in the middle of a snowstorm, just freezing cold, and there's a guy sitting there with a bloody nose and a blanket on him, and a bunch of security guys around.
Yeah.
And we walk into the back door to go into the show, and then everything gets all slow motion, and you hear "Watch out!" And this guy stands up, his blanket comes off, he's got no pants on. He's got his little peepee hanging out, and
my
he's charging.
God.
This is a big fella. He's a big boy.
Yeah.
And me and him just dodge out of the way, and so he mows through 3-4 line of security guys. Finally, we thought it blew over, and we go out to the bus, and pretty much he's laying on the front of our bus. This time they didn't even bother giving him a blanket, and he's just laying there, passed out in front of our bus, no pants on, anything.
Holy shnikes.
Yeah, it was. But that's Harpo's for you. So
That probably has to do it right there.
Just a crazy mixed up mess, man.
yeah, it was.
I was like getting chased by a fat.
It was like a van.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
a
a van was
fat
chasing-
naked guy. That's
Yeah.
not good.
Yeah.
It's not good for
And the
anybody.
sad thing was that
He wasn't. bombed
his
out.
his unit was supported. It supported its own weight, so it wasn't even dangling. It was just
It supported its own
It was a
weight.
thumb,
That's
you know?
nice.
poor guy.
And the other 2 questions: what has been the one band, you guys have been on tour with all these different bands, that you thought were going to be total dicks because of the reputation or whatever, and then after you're like, wow, these guys aren't bad.
Hatebreed.
Yeah.
They
They
always
said they
heard
wanna
these,
kick-
rumors that they were just they'll kick your ass.
Yeah.
drop them a dime.
They wanna kick your ass.
They do now,
Yeah.
but on Ozfest their bus broke down and they needed help going transportation, and they ended up being the biggest sweethearts ever.
Nice.
Yeah, them and Disturbed. It's not that Disturbed has a reputation.
Yeah.
It's just they're a huge band. They sell millions of
Oh
records.
yeah.
And they're just the nicest guys on the planet.
That's cool.
That's how we're even on tour again. We just went. They were they came to LA to play a show, and we were just kind of joking around.
That's cool.
Hey, we're ready to tour, guys. Why don't you throw us on the
And
tour?
you guys are on.
2 days later, we're back
That's
on
awesome.
tour. Yeah, so it's like it's cool to see a band playing big arenas and they'll be
Yeah.
nice and just help
Yeah.
help their buddies out.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's cool. We'll plug the MySpace website, whatever
Yeah,
you
it's
got to
it's
do.
myspace.com/spineshank. We got a new song up there, and should have a new record out hopefully by the end of the year.
Well, I appreciate it. Thanks for doing this,
Thanks
guys.
for having
And we will see you over at the Blue Goat later.
Nice.
We'll be nice and drunk by then.
Good. I have a reputation of being a drunk too, so I'll join you in that.
That's all right.
We've got more right now here on Jiggy Jag TV. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Come on! This can't be a circus. One thing in my life can't be a circus. It's got to be this interview. It's got to be. Or not. I'm wearing a freaking Mexican hat. It's got to be a circus. Whole life's a circus. I'm assuming I'm on because I see a red light. But who knows? I'm waiting on the camera guy to go, hey, you're on. Boop. Oh, I'm being told to hush. It's like a movie theater with popcorn. That'll work. Hey, we're back here on Jiggy Jag TV, here on Community Access Television, the lowest rated show on Access, but number one in hell. And we're doing it once again. We're going to attempt to do an interview in the studio, and then we're going to go over to the world-famous Blue Goat at 232 North Santa Fe, here in the great city of Salina, and watch a band perform. And gentlemen, introduce yourselves so people know where to write the complaint letters.
I'm Pat from Straight Line Stitch.
I'm Jason from Straight Line Stitch.
We got 60 cameras. We got all these people. I don't know
which one to look
I don't know. I never know which one to look at.
Do I need to say
They
Jason
often do
three
a thing
times?
where they like will switch them real quick, and I'll be watching myself on the TV, and I'll be like, "Brr, where am I going, brr?" So I just try to just talk, and whatever they get, hopefully the camera people will follow me, and I'll be able to be on camera, or at least my big hat gets on camera. That's all I care about.
I almost got to rock that, man.
There you go.
Cool.
Yeah, you can wear it if you'd like. Now, gentlemen, what brings you to town tonight?
Well, we're on tour with our new friends in Spine Shank. And,
Nice.
Playing the Blue Goat here in Kansas.
So you guys have played a couple different times in Kansas.
We've been here through with Devil Driver on that tour, the Bound by the Road tour, and then came back through with. What did we come back through with? On our own.
How many damn people were at that Devil Driver show?
Oh, it was packed, man. It was a good time, man. It was definitely a fun time. Yeah, I think we came back through on our headlining run. So
That's cool.
it was also a great show. So Kansas
So,
definitely has something to offer, you know.
I've
How-
been here about 3-4 times.
That's cool.
Yeah.
How does Kansas compare to some of the other areas you guys have played?
Well, it's like, I mean, this place is out in the middle of nowhere, man.
Coming in, you know you're in Kansas.
I mean,
You can watch your dog run away for like 3 days.
there he goes. I mean, it's definitely. I mean, you get here, and you think that it's gonna be like a crappy show because it's a small town,
Yeah.
But kids are so into it.
Oh, yeah.
It's got nothing else better to do. Come out and rock out.
That's right.
So it's cool, man. We enjoy coming back here. So.
One thing that people have told me about your performance and about the Spine Shank show, when everybody was like, "Oh, Spine Shank, Straight Line Stage, I gotta go see that crazy chick sing." What? Why are people obsessed with the crazy chick who sings?
Well, Lex is one of her own. She, I mean, she could sing like Beyonce, if you will, and and she could scream like the heavy hitters in the scene, man.
Nice.
So, not to mention she's got this long braids that she threw. I mean, she's wild on stage.
She's like the heavy metal Rapunzel.
Yeah, if you will. She comes out of her shell, man. I mean, you'll meet her in real life. She is like super shy, kind of keep to herself.
Yeah.
She gets out there, man. It's like
She'll
everything
cut you.
Yeah, she'll cut you.
Well, it happens. Better not. That's why I have the hat, just in case. It's like a shield. Now, gentlemen, you guys have played all over the place. What has been the coolest gig that you guys have played? You thought going into it, what is this? Then all of a sudden, it's like, afterwards, you're like, that was cool.
I don't know.
There's a couple different places. We played Seattle on the Devil Driver tour,
Yeah.
and just the atmosphere is an amazing show. Everybody
Yeah.
just went crazy. We've played in Wyoming.
That's cool.
For the Shoshone tribe up there in Fort Washakie.
Wow.
They treated us real good.
Yeah.
Dinner. They had like singers playing drums
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Feeling up there was really cool. A couple different places just had really good shows.
They keep getting better, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like you can't just put a pigeonhole on one show, man, because like shows, they kind of like pop out of nowhere. You
Yeah.
You jump to a place like this place. You know what I mean?
Oh,
You're
yeah.
like, this place is gonna suck. You know what I mean? But then kids come out and they tear it up, and like you got 40 people in the front screaming the lyrics louder than the music.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing. You know what I mean? So
Well, that's cool.
yeah, it varies.
So where's the band going to be in, let's say, 5 years?
Who knows? No telling, man. I mean, hopefully we'll keep growing, and I mean, there's no stop to us. You know what I
Kind
mean?
of music.
Yeah. Be a reunion tour.
Reunion tour.
Yeah, who
Get end
knows?
up on VH1.
Yeah.
Storytellers or something. I don't know.
Yeah, 5 years, man. Who knows, man? The economy's going down. It's like,
Yeah.
you never know where you're gonna be in 5 years.
Has that, with the bringing that up, have you noticed that affecting your shows? Bad economy, or is it people always
Probably
scrounge
the best
together
thing
some
that's
money
happened for us and
Yeah.
touring is number one is gas prices going down. Whereas
Yes.
last year we would make enough money from the door to pay for gas to get to the next venue.
Wow.
Now it's we're
So
making
when you
more
guys
money
are
and
up there
gas is
saying
going
buy
down.
a T-shirt,
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
mean
we
it.
ain't kidding. Yeah, man. I mean, we're not like we're not getting paid. We're not like don't have mansions
Yeah.
at home and nice cars and stuff, man. We're still sleeping on couches and eating
Yeah.
ramen noodles and you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, I
Touring's
hear you.
hard, man. It's like you gotta keep on keeping on. Life's a garden. Gotta dig it.
Joe Dirt reference. The very first Joe Dirt reference
Gotta
on
bring
this
it up, man.
program. There you go, brother. So you guys got a website, MySpace, you want to mention?
Yeah, myspace.com/Straight Line Stitch. We got all our online merch stores on there.
That's cool.
Just came out with a new record last
Yeah.
August, When Skies Watch Ashore. So that's go pick that up.
That's cool.
Help us out.
What's the
Wanna get to
one?
the next
What's the one track on the CD you guys are most proud of?
Proud of the whole thing, man. I mean, we
Yeah.
put our heart and soul into that. I mean, it's 3 months in the studio, like sleeping in like a room with nothing. You know what I mean?
Wow.
It was crazy, man. It was.
It's like a schizophrenic couple living next door.
Nice.
And the walls are like paper thin. We could hear them arguing all night. I put a hole.
That's
in the,
nice.
I put a hole in the wall. Then Lex put
Lex
a hole.
put a hole in the wall.
Just
I called the
beating on
guy
the
out,
wall.
man. I called him out. I was like, meet me outside. I stood outside in front of his door. I'm like, just calling him names, man. I'm just like, get out here. Let's fight. You know what I mean? It was hell, man.
Let's fight then.
Yeah,
Let's
it came
fight
out
the
in the
freaks in
record,
the
man.
neighborhood.
Yeah.
That's a good idea on a Friday night.
Yeah, man. I was like, you barely get any sleep. You're in the studio 14, 15 hours a day.
Yeah.
Fingers are hurting, voices hurting, whatever. It's like, go to relax, and then you got these screaming retards back next door. You know what I mean? It's like, damn, man. So, I mean, we took that out in our music, so.
Well, one more question, and I'll do the same question I did with the other guys. If you guys could play with any 3 bands or any 2 bands, Living Dead, Broke Up, whatever, who are they and where's the concert taking place?
Pantera, gotta say.
number
gotta
one.
say
Cool.
Pantera. I don't know. It's a hard
Original
question.
Pantera,
AC/DC.
you guys,
AC/DC.
AC/DC.
Awesome.
Which lineup? The Bon Scott or the Brian Johnston?
I'm desperate. I'd take either one of them.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Whichever
just,
one.
Just the name, man. Just hanging
Yeah.
out with them.
Just be able to say AC/DC.
Yeah, just rad dudes. I'm sure they're just awesome, cool dudes, man.
Yeah. Well, where's the show taking place?
Red Rocks.
That's cool. That's the second answer I've gotten. There's a lot of people who will play up
That
there.
place is like awesome, man.
Yeah.
That place is gonna
It's
be
not
cool.
just for Elton John and John Tesh anymore.
Nah, man. You can throw metal shows there.
Throw a
too,
metal
you know?
show up there. That'd be cool. Well, thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Thanks
Thank
for
you,
doing
man.
this.
Thank you.
Pleasure having us.
Definitely, man. Thanks for coming out. Well, let's go watch them perform right here on Jiggy Jag TV. Who knows which one?